Greetings to you all and a very warm welcome to my YouTube channel where we focus on single Christian parenting. In this video, we are going to explore the unique struggles and practical solutions for single parents. And we are going to be looking at the challenges faced by single parents. And in this topic, we are going to break it into subtopics. And these are emotional strain, financial strain, social stigma, personal sacrifices, and parenting responsibilities. So like I've said, today we are just going to be focusing on one subtopic, which is emotional strain. You find that under emotional strain, many single parents are lonely and isolated, and because of this, they tend now to be strained emotionally when there is lack of support and companionship. This is due to if there is lack of support from the family, lack of support from the friends, even from their ex-spouses, and even the community as well. If there is no such support, you find that many single parents, they suffer a lot. And one of the reasons as well that leads to emotional strain is guilt and self-doubt. You find that many single parents, they feel guilty for not being able to provide, or in some cases, they doubt their ability to parent effectively. Because sometimes what happens is one would be comparing themselves to the others, to other families that are headed by both parents, or even some single parents who might, for some reason, be getting support. So as a result, one will be so stressed and they become emotionally drained if they are not meeting the needs of their children. So another reason for emotional strain is anxiety and worry about the future. Many single parents, they worry about how they are going to take care of their children, what the future holds for their children in a single household, because you find that many times the single parents will be struggling, and when now the needs, they tend to pile up, it becomes a strain. But the Bible is telling us, it's promising, its promises in Philippians 4:6, it says, do not be anxious for anything, because God is the provider. We must look up to him, and he has promised us again in 1 Peter 5:7 that cast your anxiety and your burdens on him, because you take care of them, you take care of you. Only if we allow him to be the father of our children, then he will take care of it. So another issue is difficulty in setting boundaries. This is one of the issues that affect many single parents, because where there is lack of setting of boundaries between them and the children, it becomes a burden. You have to ensure that you set clear boundaries and expectation for your teen children, because where there are no expectations and boundaries, they can do as they please. But when there is you must draw a line between you and your teenager to say, how are we supposed to communicate? And communication, it must be there, but with respect. There should be an open dialogue, because once that is not there, you find that your teenager might withhold some information, or might withhold something that might be going on in their lives. So there should be an open dialogue between you and your teenager. So it's very important as single parents that you set boundaries. You need to talk, you need to know. For instance, if, for example, boundaries, it could be, for example, your child wants to go out with friends. Maybe there should be a curfew, a deadline to say, from such a time, from such a time you should be back home. And sit down, talk to your teenager about such things, so that at the end of the day, life will be easy between the two of you. So there are also behavioral boundaries, for example, like the screen time limits. There should be limits whereby maybe your child should know that from such a time I should be studying, from such a time I should be doing this. So let there be boundaries, and it will help. Then another issue of concern as well is lack of emotional support. Where one does not get support from family, friends, or ex-spouses, again, it becomes burdening on the single parent. You find that there are times when things have become difficult, like you are going through issues, like for instance, I'm talking from experience. There are times whereby you'd find that ends are not meeting. You want to pay school fees, you want to put food on the table. There are lots of things that are happening in your life, and once there is lack of support, it becomes draining. I'm telling you, I'm talking from experience. I experienced this, whereby you find you don't know what to do. At the end of the day, sometimes you end up making wrong and bad choices, because now your mind is not there. You are confused, you don't know what to do. So that's why it is a challenge for most single parents when they don't have support. So another issue of concern is also feeling overburdened with their parental responsibilities, work, and also other obligations. You find that the balancing between all these might become a challenge. You need to balance, you need to be the one, you are the father, you are the mother, and sometimes it becomes so difficult because work also is calling for, you need also to be alert at work, and also take care of yourself. So once all this, if things are coming in and it's overburdening you, you end up feeling exhausted and emotionally drained. Then another issue of concern as well is practicing self-care. Difficulty in practicing self-care. You find that when someone is overburdened and they tend to forget about themselves. They tend to forget about themselves, the way they look, the way they behave, the way so many things. You find that most single parents prioritize their children's needs over their own, such as taking good care of their children. Many single parents are, let me be honest with you, they are very good parents, they take good care of their children, but they forget about themselves, to take good care of themselves. Even health-wise, you find that sometimes a parent might not even if they feel they are not okay, they don't go to the doctor to be checked. And sometimes this becomes strenuous to the point that they can have even sleepless nights, and they don't even have time to rest. They don't have even time to pamper themselves, going to the salon sometimes to have to change to have a new hairstyle. Maybe just going there, maybe going to have a massage at the spa. They end up just being exhausted and forgetting themselves totally. And this is a challenge. So today we are also going to be looking at the solutions. These are not all the solutions, but I'm just going to be highlighting some of the solutions that can help one as a single parent. The first one is seek support from friends, family, and even a specialist like a therapist. When you find that you cannot take it anymore, go and see a therapist. I tell you that this thing is real. Depression, you can find yourself depressed or or going through a lot of stress. Like I said, I'm talking from experience. I also suffered from depression because it was not easy. I had lost my loved one, the father of my child. Then at the same time, I am thinking of, oh, who is going to take care of my child now that I'm alone? What am I going to do? Bills are piling. So at the end of the day, you need a therapist, and that is what I did. I want to thank the therapist who helped me, because I got the help that made me see, and I also got support from my father, who said I must stand up and be there to take care of my child. So it helped me to be strong, and now started working very hard to make sure that my child goes through high school. So it's not easy, but another thing that one can do, join single parent support groups. There are some people, or if there are no single parent support groups, you can even engage with other single parents, then maybe form a group where you talk about your problems and see how you can help one another. Then also practice self-care. Love yourself first. Take care of yourself to be able to take care of another soul, because you can't be in a position to take care of your children if you yourself you are not well. So please practice self-care. Take care of yourself, love yourself, pamper yourself, spoil yourself. Then prioritize emotional well-being. Make sure that you don't get stressed. Rather speak to someone, confide in someone who might be in a similar situation like yours. Seek guidance from spiritual leaders at church or mentors. Some who have, even some single parents who have done it, who have already raised their parents, and we have already raised their teenagers who are doing well. So talk to the such. How did they come about it? How did they do it? Then also build a support network with fellow single parents. Let me say bye-bye for now, and please don't forget to hit the notification button for more videos, and please like, subscribe, and share this video for the benefit of others. And also please don't forget to comment, as this will help me to grow my channel. Thank you. See you in the next video.